Okay, we're back. Now I'm going to start to try to modify this tile. So I'm going to start getting rid of stuff that I don't want for the tile that I'm making. So I'm going to get rid of this section here, this piece here. I'm just clicking on and hitting my delete key. Click on this section here, this one here. Let's see if I can get a hold of these little ones here. That one's gone, gone. Okay, there's it done. Now, click on my rainbow here. Okay, there's the walk mesh right there. So let's change that name so I'll recognize it. Walk mesh 001 is what I'm going to call it. Now, next time I pick, I'll see walk mesh 01. Okay, so we'll start to edit that. Okay, so right click, go to convert editable mesh, click on verts. That'll highlight all the verts. I'm going to be moving some of those around a little bit. Okay, grab the select object tool there, get this bottom one, right click, hit move, pull that out a little. Pull this one out a little as well. It's already set to 0. The z-axis is 0, which is what I want all my base to be. As you look, all these ones I'm moving right now, I'm grabbing all the ones that's currently 0, moving them away from the other one, because I had them doubled because one was lower and one was higher due to the fact there was 2 different levels. I don't want there to be 2 different levels. So these ones are set at, as you can see right here, 10. I want to just set it 0. These 3 here should be set at 10. We'll set those to 0. These 2 should be set at 10. I'm going to set them to 0. These should be all 10. I'm going to set them to 0. Again, 10s, I'm going to set them to 0. 10s, I'm going to set them to 0. Okay, so now my walk mesh area is all the same height. That said, I also would like to change everything to wood that is walkable. So I'm going to click on face, and click on the face of the walk mesh, and then scroll down, and it's labeled at a 4, which if you have V-tools, there is a spot in here, somewhere that tells you what each, forget which tab it's under. No. No. Nope. Nope. Right there. So NW Tools 2. So it tells you what each thing is. Like a 1 is dirt. Where I'm wanting wood, so that's 5. It's currently, those ones are currently set at 4, which is stone. So we're wanting 5, which is wood. So I'm going to set that to 5. And then the next one I'll set to 5 as well. And 5 as well. Well, there. So you should see, start to see it changing colors. As I select each area and change it, and then click onto another area, you'll see I'm filling in. I'm just doing all the walkable areas, changing them to wood. So when you walk on them, they'll make the wood that sound. This will take just a minute to complete. Sometimes there's other ways going about doing this. I'm just showing you in Gmax how to do it. There's programs out there that you can download to go back and fix any walk mesh issues. Again, I'm just doing this while in Gmax. Let me see this here. You know what? I need to. Hold on. Let me turn those verts off, and I'll select so it's not the walk mesh. Hide this section. Hide section. Hide section. This try and just get to where I expose nothing but the walk mesh. As you see, every time I click, just a walk mesh is popping up here. So, and now you see the part that still I didn't get yet. So I'll go back to face again and click on the face. 5 and 5, and I think we got it all. Okay. Now, oh, nope, there's a spot I missed over here. So 5. Looks like one more. Okay, now these are set to 2, which 2 is obstructing. That basically means you can't shoot through it, because this is a wall. We don't want to be able to shoot through a wall or cast a spell through a wall or whatnot. So that's the reason why it's showing that right there. Now I will go back to verts and move some more of these verts around a little bit. Let me move a couple of these down out of my way, and I can move a few more of these. I'm just not going to be using these ones right here, so I'm just getting them out of the way. Now these I will be moving. I'm going to want them to come to this location. So the location of this, you have your Y, Z, and X axes. So it is set at, we're looking at the Y axis, where we want to move it down to. So it's set at this setting right here. So I'll just highlight, Control C for copy. And that'll allow me to move these ones to that location as well. Control V. Oh, well, that was my X-axis, my bad. Y-axis. This is my axis I want. Control C. V. Undo that for a minute so we can get that out there. There we go. B. Move that out a little more. Let's see. Okay. Make sure that these are correct. Yep, they're set. They're where I wanted to be. So now, my wall, other than this one piece for some odd strange reason, is not working out the way I wanted it to. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. would be Y or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's just the corner. Move these back. Let me see if is that set to 0. Nope, that's set to 10. See it? That guy snuck in there on me. Is this set to 10? Nope, that's set to 0 too. Trying to get all these again that I'm not really using down out of my way. Now this is the x-axis, so I like copy. Bring this out a little. X-axis, B. Okay. X-axis again, B. Enter. V. Control V. Enter. You know, we could bring this back. It won't hurt anything. Same thing with this guy. We can bring him back. It's not going to really hurt anything. Bring this out to the forefront. And bring this one out as well. Now, that will give us what I was going for pretty much. So my tile's been changed. We can turn the verts off so we can select something else. And getting rid of some of this stuff back in these corners I'm not using. Okay. Now again, that's just the walk mesh. Alright. Right click, unhide all until I get the walk mesh again. Now since we converted that to to verts and everything, we've got to add our walk mesh back. So on modified, drop down tab, go down to Aurora walkable mesh and re-add that. Okay, now I can right click and hit hide. We're going to hide our walk mesh so it disappears. Now we begin to work on our other pieces and bring them back out to where we want. These walls are all going to be the same. Let's do mesh, verts. Okay. I'm going to say, let's get rid of this for a minute. Let's get rid of, I got rid of this piece through here. I don't feel I need that. I'm going to set all these lower ones to 0 if they're not already. Let's look. No, see they're not. So 0, 0. There we go. Dropping all these verts down. I'm not saying there isn't easier ways to do some of this stuff. However, this is the way I've learned it so far. It works. And I'm still able to get done what I'm wanting to get done. That said, I am going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to scrap these. I don't want these verts. Let's get rid of these. And I'm going to scrap all these as well. And I am going to okay, now I got these. Now I'm going to hold down my shift key, grab the Y to bring it over, and that's going to create me some more verts. Boom, which it just did. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Hold down my shift key, grab the X axis, and bring it over. Boom, just did. Now, that being said, I want these set up on -500. Copy. Make sure each one of these are. Okay. Fixing all the verts here. Okay. Now once all those are into place, I really don't want the angle. Oh, look, there's a few things in there we don't want. Let's go ahead and drop this. So I can get in here and grab those. Get them out of there. We don't want those in there. Looks like they're all gone now. And I'm going to get rid of that piece there too. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. Don't need all these extra polys in there if I'm not going to use them. Now, X and Y. You know what? Matter of fact, just to make everything more even, how about I just take these, hold my shift key, well, move, there's a move icon as well, hold my shift key, take the Z axis down, okay, since they're still selected, I'm going to put 0 on them, that puts all of them in the ground level. I'm simplifying this. Now I'm going to go to my face and I hit create, and that'll allow me to click on each one of these verts to create my faces. More. If need be, I can always add more verts or whatnot if we need it, but yep, messed up. Yep, back. There we go. Alright. Click. Something messed up again. Don't ask me. I don't know. Okay. There. Okay. My wall is back in place to what I need. So that's that. Now, I don't know. Let's get rid of that. I don't know why people get so fancy with some. Well, they did the cutouts for all the door or floor around and everything, but mesh. Here's all that. Let's. I don't need these two on the end. Get rid of those. And all I'm doing is selecting. Hold my mouse down, selecting, and hitting the delete key. Move. Let's move these out to where they need to be, basically, or close to it. That'll cover my floor. That'll be where my flooring is covered. Okay, now I can turn that off. Click on this here. Mesh. Turn to verts. Now, I don't need all these, so myself, I'm going to delete them. It's just me. I will need this moved out. I won't need these. No, I won't need these. And I won't need any of these. This one can be moved out as well. So let's hold on. Let's okay. Now go to create. Okay, create my faces. So now let's see which direction do. No. Create an extrovert on me. I didn't want that. Okay. Okay, it's all filled in. So now we want to move these verts. Remember, they are 300 by 500 by 0. And they are 500 by 300 by 0. And these should be sitting on the 0 line as well. Okay, so that should be a pretty basic for our tile. That's pretty well modified. Now we can add some textures to it. Textures will be I'm just gonna go new standard. Hold on. Here's one way of going about doing it. What is it? File library, yeah. And then you can go. Let's see. Hacks, standard tile set, textures, yeah. No, castle interior is what I want, and textures is what I want. Now, let's do this for the floors. And that being said, floors is this, so let's add a few things. We gotta go down and add our Aurora trim mesh, override mats, there we go, and we got to add our UVW map, and we've got to change it to 512 tab by 512. That's what I'm going to go with for mine. You see how you can drag and drop it. This, if you watch the way I do it this way, new, standard, this icon, bitmap, and then I can go to, what was it? Was it this? Nope, this one, nope. It was that one there, this one here. Hit open. Now, click on the object I want. I hit apply. Hit this little box. And it should apply. It's not applying that way either. Let's see, trim mesh. Add that. UV. Oh, that's why, because it wasn't the front face. When you create these things, they have a face. So we'll just use the box. And I'll just do 512. Tab 512. Tab 512. Now, only problem is, as you can see, it's starting to look just like, it looks just like the dang floor. So we could try, watch when we go 256, tab 256, tab 256. Now all of a sudden the planks look smaller than what the floor do. So again, it's just something to throw in there. I could look, was that the only ones that was planks? I don't remember. However, but since we've done that, now I bet if we go to File, we want to drag and drop a different texture on there. Bam, there we go. I still like this one the best for what we're doing. Okay. And this area out here, I believe it's just black. So I'm going to let that alone for now. But that'll give you an idea. Okay, so for now, let's look at Aurora Base. And there we go. Now we can go ahead and, you know what, one thing I would like to do here real quick is move these lighting nodes. Let's move those to where they're over the area a little better. Move. So that way when they light, they're going to be actually lighting this area. Okay. Okay, now all we need to do is export the work that we've done and then take and set it up for the hack. Alright, that's the end of this video. Thanks.